In the kingdom of Talongard, many crimes may send you to Branderscar prison, but the sentence has but one meaning. You are wicked and irredeemable. Each of you received the same greeting when you arrived. You were held down by rough hands and branded upon the arm with a runic F. This mark signifies Forsaken, and the painful scar is indelible proof that each of you has betrayed the great and eternal love of Mitria and his chosen mortal vassals. Condemned, you face at best a life of shackles and servitude in the nearby salt mines. Others might await the gentle ministrations of the Inquisitors, so that co-conspirators may be revealed and confessions extracted. Perhaps some of you will be spared this ordeal. Perhaps, instead, you will come to Branderscar to face the final judgment. In 3 days, the executioner arrives and the axe falls, or the pyre will be lit. Through fire or steel, your crimes will be answered. You have all been chained together in the same communal cell, dressed in nothing but filthy, tattered rags. Manhandled and mistreated, any finery you once possessed is either ruined or long lost. No special treatment has been given any prisoner, male or female, commoner or noble. All the forsaken are bound and imprisoned together. Your feet are secured by iron cuffs, tethered by one long chain. Your arms are secured to the wall above by manacles. A guard is posted right outside the cell, day and night. Little thought is given to long-term accommodations. At Branderscar, justice comes swift and sure. Escape seems hopeless. You have all been well searched, and every attempt to conceal anything on your person has failed. And if you somehow slip your bonds and fly out of this prison, where would you go? Who from your former life would want anything to do with the Forsaken, despised, alone and shackled? All you can do now is await your doom. For each of you, your old life is over. For each of you, hope is a fading memory. For each of you, justice will be fairly meted. And who can blame fair Talonguard after what each of you has done? All right, welcome to Cabal's unofficial Way of the Wicked campaign. I'm Verdant Agent. We're joined by Grave, Corinne, and Wes playing Cranston the Bastard. And Tim isn't present right now. We are currently doing a post game recording because much of the footage was lost. You will see rest of the live footage here in 10 or so minutes, uh, where we will start on, well, halfway through the escape attempt posed by the gang here. Quickly, we'll run through the characters. We'll introduce who they are, names, faces, the tokens. Let's start with Wes here. Can you introduce Cranston the Bastard?
Uh, well, there's not really much to tell, to be honest with you. Um, I'm not a native of these parts. I grew up at a very rundown fishing village, a former fishing village and trading outpost called Diabel on a place called the Isle of Cortos. Now, the only unusual thing about me is I was born into a bounty hunter and mercenary guild, and because of that, I learned the arts of the trade as a small child. My first memories were learning how to take someone down and keep it quiet. Now, one of the things you may notice about me is I'm not the tallest or the strongest looking gent, but when you're raised the way that you are, you learn how to turn your weaknesses into a strength. And I learned the hard way that you don't need brawn to win fights. Uh, after a good time of training and reputation building, I made a name for myself amongst the town of Diabel. amongst the traders, smugglers, and various ne'er do wells, protecting some, killing others. As long as the pay was good, everything got done. I was particularly good at bringing my targets in alive because the aspect of killing is a messy, unnecessary in most cases affair. And the option, whenever the option's available, I like to keep people alive and make sure that they live to talk about my deeds. But I'm not opposed to killing if I get paid for it. But of course, like anyone who works in this line of work, one day I ran afoul of certain people with power. Now, there's a large, major metropolitan city called Asbalam on Kortos, and unfortunately, I ran on the wrong side of some very influential folks there. Thankfully, some friends of mine in the guild covered for me, and right around the time when they started asking very uncomfortable questions about who I am and what I did, I was sent on a mission over here in the land of Talengrade. Talengard, I guess is the right way you say it. I'll be honest with you, I never bothered to learn. Unfortunately, needless to say, that job did not go very well. I was caught, and now here I am enjoying the fine amenities at Bandaskar, waiting to live the rest of my life serving hard labor in a salt mine. But if I have anything to say about it, I'll be getting out here very, very soon.
And to say what the results of that is spoilers. The crime is high theft, and he's a little twitchy for it, earning him a plus
Oh,
one
yeah.
reflex. Alright, who's next on the block? Corinne, you are Abner Thistlewick.
Yes. Abner is a holy man, an inquisitor, who is a consummate professional, and who did absolutely nothing wrong. He was simply doing his job and receiving the proper confession on the rack from a church member, high-ranking church official, who apparently had a bit too much clout and decided to, after confessing, get Abner in trouble, saying he did not appreciate the way he was tortured. I'm sorry, confessed. And as such, he was arrested for attempted murder of someone very important, which is downright insulting because Abner, being the consummate professional, would never murder someone in his tender care. He simply wanted them to confess their sins, which they did. And now he believes the church and the order is corrupt. And he is hellbound to root out the corruption, pun intended, within the country and the church at large.
And
He
as
is
a
here to find heretics and take confessions, and turns out everyone says they're innocent.
and as a faithful to Mitra, you have far to fall. Okay, so next, I'm gonna interject here, Grave. We have Tim's character, Ragnar Korgason, and I'm terrible at finding the character sheets. All right. Uh, he is the son of a famous in a hyperbole sense, revolutionary in Town Guard. And he, like his father before him, fought against the state, and the state won. In his case and his father's, they repeated the same mistakes of not printing enough pamphlets. And he tried to murder someone in the process of arrest, and, well, he's due for death by beheading. And lastly, our creepy soul man, Crom, played by Grave.
Crom is from a small homestead just southeast of Fort Hellmouth, which is on the northern border in this new kingdom of Talengard. He was expelled from his dwelling with the rest of his family. Well, his family expelled him because he decided one day, as opposed to digging the graves and interring the travelers by, which has been the purpose of this homestead since before Mithra was the chief god in these lands. He had some studying and reading he wanted to do, so as opposed to doing the labor himself, decided to resurrect the corpses as they could dig their own graves. After being expelled, he was then subsequently persecuted and is now spending time in Belgrave prison, awaiting his inevitable end due to, or with the essence of, being burnt alive within the next 3 days.
And that's the background of all 4 of our characters for this campaign, which you will see here shortly. And they're all forsaken in Brandiskar. There is no hope for them to survive or join a wider society. Their only hope would be found in a mysterious benefactor coming soon. Thank you all, and enjoy the journey. And the games begin. The the guard of Branderskar approach, breaching the discomforting silence of the prisoners chained together in their cell. Thomas Blackerly is flanked by a pair of his normal, brutish-looking guard. He approaches the cell with the 4 prisoners in it, ignoring the entirely armored cell to your group's left. He points at Cranston LaRook. You there, that's a scum. Get him unshackled. If any of you starts making trouble, they're in a thrashing. Today's your lucky day, scum. You've got a visitor. It's your sister. Seems she wants to say goodbye. Now step lively. We wouldn't want to keep her waiting, would we? Uh, the sergeant looks a little dazed, almost drunkard, despite his ability to speak somewhat clearly. Abner has a look of realization in his eye. He seems to know what is going on to some extent, but does not tell anyone. One of the guard unlocks the cell door and comes in to relieve Cranston from his chains.
I look rather slightly amused at the drunken state of the guards and reply, "My sister, eh? Well, this should be interesting."
Once Cranston is out of his chains, the other guard starts leading him out by the shackles uh, into the hall, away from the other prisoners. Uh, Taking Cranston to a little side room, he is greeted by do, 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 a beautiful lady such as this. There, waiting for them in a chair within that meeting room, is a hauntingly beautiful woman in an elegant black dress and soft silken veil. She looks as if she's headed to a funeral. Her hair is so platinum as to be almost white, and her eyes are a vibrant, almost unearthly green, as she clearly has been weeping by the tear stains on her cheeks. She exclaims as soon as she sees Cranston, "Oh, dearest, I'm so relieved that you are alive." She turns to Thomas. "Could we please have a moment alone, good sir? For pity's sake." Thomas goes blank and quickly agrees with the nod of his head. "Of course, my lady. For you 'tis no problem." And then he leaves the room, shutting the door behind him. Now, Cranston, of course, can tell that this is not a sister, blood related or no, if any he's ever known.
So, dear sister, what can I do for you?
The woman's demeanor immediately changes. She drops all pretense of grief or concern, immediately all business. With a smirk on her face, she says, "Have you forgotten me, dearest? Call me Theodora. We possess a mutual friend who would like to meet you and your fellow cellmates. Unfortunately, our friend is unwilling to visit you in your present rather shabby accommodations, so it seems you must escape. Oh, don't be so dour. Just because it's never done before is no reason that you can't be the first. If you manage that, cross the moors on the outskirts of town. On the moor road, you'll see a manor house with a single lantern burning in the second story. There our mutual friend waits. That is all I know. He did want me to give you this." She takes a moment to remove her silken veil and wipe away a few false tears. She balls it up and places it within Cranston's hand. "Something to remember me by, dearest."
Of course, and I certainly could never forget the dearest of all my sisters. As I take the handkerchief and stuff it up down my shirt hastily.
She smiles and looks towards the door. She says aloud, "Oh, Sergeant." Uh, in the moment later, the door opens. Sergeant Blackerly is there to intercept. "Yes, my lady." Theodora resumes her uh, previous act, the weeping, grieving demeanor. Uh, she clasps Cranston's arm tightly. "No, I can't bear to leave you." Uh, she holds Cranston by the neck and gives his uh, cheek a soft kiss, though to him the kiss feels ice cold and somehow alien or otherwise inhuman. Thomas shakes his head. "I'm afraid it's time, miss." Uh, she looks deep in Thomas's eyes and bows her head. "Thank you for letting me say goodbye. Uh, there's no need to search, my dearest. You are such a good friend for letting me see my dearest one more time." Thomas repeats, "Such a good friend." Uh, then he snaps out of whatever grogginess that seems to pervade his demeanor this time. Cranston can figure out that there is something off with the guards, and he finally pieces together that he's under some kind of enchantment. He seems polite when he uh, says back to Theodora, "A pleasure, madam." She then walks out of the room. She looks over her shoulder one last time and gives a wicked smile. In Cranston's head, he can hear, "3 days. Don't disappoint me, dearest." And then she walks out of the room. Thomas and his two guards take Cranston back to his cell, uh, putting him back in chains on the wall. Uh, he offers no real parting words, and the guards don't really inspect you as Blackerly oversees the He oversees the affair and has been told otherwise that there is no need for searching Cranston. Now all that is left is the plan to escape. Alright, I've returned. Everyone's here, right?
Oh,
I
I
believe
died.
so.
Just in time.
Yeah. Also, can we just take a second to appreciate Daka's beautiful meme?
Let's
Yes.
see. It's perfect.
It's beautiful.
Present this on screen.
Yeah.
How to do this? How to do this? I'm a novice at
You,
this thing, guys.
man, you can put that in posts, so I think that's gonna be okay.
Actually, I can't because I don't have. Nobody recommended me something to edit things in post.
Oh, I mean,
You-
just movie maker, man.
You know, Peter, I'm something of a spellcaster myself.
Oh gosh. Oh, what you could do is, or actually, never mind.
Jack, don't you dare speak any untoward words about the beautiful man that is William Defoe.
Oh
I'm
my
just
god,
saying.
oh wow, I saw a really weird art movie with William Defoe as what's the guy that painted Starry Night? That was the British dude.
And go.
Yeah, he played Van Gogh, and that movie was insane, but I fucking loved it. Yeah, William Defoe he's such a great his acting is just out of this fucking world, and I had no idea what was going on half the time, but goddamn, it was beautiful.
Oh, never mind. I did have this on screen already, but I'm.
God.
Oh.
That's gonna be great for recording. I'm just gonna have it hang here on my
Perfect.
OBS, popping off on the. Actually, it's not showing.
All right, so we got. I went and they have Ragnar's
Oh my.
intimidate.
There we go.
So we got-
Now it shows up. Yeah, I'm gonna
Perfect.
see about making that into his companion. Just make William Defoe's face. All right.
Oh yeah, please.
All right. Yes, we are running on the recording.
How dare you, Egg? How goddamn dare you? I am
That is so
That is
beautiful,
an
man.
insult to Rhett Butler.
I have a full head of hair. I am running my fingers through it right now.
Too bad we can't see it.
Oh, that's sad for you. I feel
Indeed.
this beautiful mane almost comes down to my shoulders. How dare you? I'm not gonna show you my hair.
Yeah,
No.
come on, man. Dox your hair. Come on,
All
do it
right.
for the greater good.
Anyway,
Show hair pics.
let's continue here.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I think we have Abner and Wes left for this round.
Yes.
I am basically doing I'm holding my round. I'm doing a ready action. Basically. So what I'm doing is I'm holding the window in my hands, kind of keeping it in between me and the window, me and the wall, that type of thing.
All right.
And if the door breaks open, I'm slapping that thing on and diving through.
Okay, so you have as a ready action.
Yes.
All right.
All right, so it's just Abner then.
Right.
Like, I appreciate and love you guys. I really do, but I'm saving my own ass first.
I mean, that's understandable. Oh my god.
All
Okay,
right,
hopefully I didn't mess up OBS somehow. That recording time can't be right. Oh well, let's continue on.
Corinne, you got something you're gonna do this round?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, you can cast your spells or whatever you need to do.
How close are they to me?
They are within 30 feet. Well, actually, they're within 20 feet of you.
Oh shit.
A quick question: since I took the additional consecrate talent, does that mean both of those things apply to my consecrate, or is it one or the other?
I believe the rules allow for both of them. So let's see. Divine Force is fill an area with influence of blotted law. Yes, whatever. And serendipity. All allies. Yeah, both of them come into effect.
All right, then I will use my consecration. Then they get to roll fortitude to see if they have problems. And I will concentrate on my fervent prayer that the Lord will deliver us from this situation. For no night can suppress the light of Mitra.
What she said. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fortitude
Mitra.
save will
Night.
be Link your other consecration. I think you have the same throw as what, 14?
$15.
Okay, 15. Let's see.
Oh, sorry.
What was that?
That was Klingon for "Do you understand?"
Nice.
Well, both of these understand the light of Mitra. Let's see. The alignment type you're connected to. What is your alignment?
Lawful evil.
Okay, lawful evil. The alignment's opposite. We don't happen to have any chaotic good folk in here, do we?
No,
No.
no, I am
Sorry.
neutral evil.
Chaotic
As
or
am
good,
I.
rather.
Or
I don't think so. I think we're all either lawful evil or neutral evil.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, none of you are afflicted, and all of you have the boon of +1 luck bonus to attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws.
Very nice.
Nice.
And Corinne can concentrate, so she doesn't have to use a spell point. Wunderbar. Alright, now that it's been around, let me pull some guys from elsewhere in the map to try to fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
Instantly
nice.
become sickened. Hopefully.
Let's see. Alright, copy.
Look, guys, we have friends.
Yeah, you
Woo!
do. Paste them here. Move on to the map. There we go.
So that's another 2 guards.
Yep, 2 more guards. Pop in.
Just for reference, I'm going to keep all my souls around here.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Hopefully I accidentally hit the... Okay, never mind. Game comes first, recording extra. Alright, let's see. Yes, those guards come in. They have no more actions. Alright, because there are 2 guys here and these guys are injured. This one approaches the door and starts to unlock it. This guy shouts, they have weapons, swords free. And
Ooh.
the other 2 pull out their longswords. And the door will be unlocked next round. Did that trigger your ready action there, Wes?
What's up?
Does that trigger your ready action to pop that window on the sucker? Because the door's
I'm,
going to be
I'm
unlocked next round?
no, it's when it is
Okay,
unlocked.
when it is unlocked, right. Alright, so it's now your turn.
I'm gonna whack him.
You're going to rush up and you're going to whack the fucker?
Hell yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Now, does he get any disadvantages because he is in the process of trying to unlock the door?
His disadvantage would be an attack of opportunity attempt, which
Do I still
Ragnar
need to
wasn't
roll the
arranged
D100?
for. Yes, please do. You made it?
Thank God.
Okay. Now make the D20 roll to hit a AC of 17.
Oh wait. Oh fuck.
Well, it doesn't matter. You still rolled a 2, so it doesn't matter what your modifiers are. You're not
You
hitting.
know, I think I've used up all my good dice when I made the character.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, I do believe you did. God dang.
Okay, you can't move anymore because you moved to do that.
Yep.
Now it's Grave's turn. Grave, you could move into more advantageous position so you're not shooting over Tim's shoulder. There you go. There you go. All right. What are you doing this round?
No, I said I'm gonna move here, move my companion so that we can attack the guard without going through our fellow prisoner, and then just a couple more blasts this round. So I've got
Nice.
It's small
Jolt.
damage, but it is consistent.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Let's
Where is
see.
the attack roll? Got the damage roll, just not the attack one for whatever reason.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can't do that. Okay,
Okay.
there that came up.
Yep.
But that also has the +1 from the blessing, so that's 14.
Well, you hit anyway with that.
Yeah, and I'll just take the 2 off the top because no reason to re-roll the damage.
And
And
actually, it'd be a +2 to attack because you have both luck and competence bonus. Thanks to Corinne praying for you.
very nice. And then I'm assuming I get to add those to was it my companion?
Yep. So if you want to jolt with your will-o-wisp, okay, add the splash and miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, that met. Wait, hold on. Let me look at that because I have 2 temporary, 3. Did that roll a 0 on a 1d20?
No, it rolled a 3 on a 1d20. I don't think you have your modifiers on your wisp sheet.
Oh. It's good. Well, okay, I'll go look at that, but it's probably not going to hit anyways.
Yeah, it's not going to hit anyway. Let's see. Yeah, you don't have that listed as range attacks or what is it in the menu? Acid Splash. Yeah, you have no modifiers on your attack. So you might want to list at least +3.
All right, I'll go get those sorted out for these cantrips.
Alright, now who has actions left? Wes is still holding the window to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Crom moved. Corinne's maintaining. Right? You're maintaining your buffs.
That'll work.
Okay, failed attack. All right. Let's see. I started with the guards moving. So your guys again? No.
No?
Guards go. Yep. Provoking an attack of opportunity. It's so this guy's gonna try to open the bars despite being scorched and zapped.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what I was looking at.
No.
Anyway, yeah, you
Can y'all roll the to be sickened or whatever?
yeah. Let me roll there for it then, because it's per round, not per. Right. I'll roll the 4 twice and then check. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They still surpassed it.
There's some hardy boys.
Amen. Okay. So this guy's gonna try to unlock the door. You can try to take another
All
swing
right.
at him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep.
How much am I buffed right now? Is it by +1 or +2?
By +2.
Let's see if this. Haha. Is that correct?
You did not make an attack. You did
Is
not
that
land
an
an
attack?
attack.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, you have to make 17, if I recall.
All right.
Yep, 17.
Yeah.
All right, so door's now open. He doesn't have a standard
Dang.
action left, so he moves aside. Wounded guy approaches.
Did the door open?
Yes.
Door's indeed open, so you can slap that
All right.
fracker in the wall.
I tell everyone, all right, that's our cue, and I slap that thing on, and I through.
Well, let's stop it slapping that thing on. You, you
That's
can't
my ready act.
you can't move in the same. You can only ready a standard. You slapped it on the wall. You can move in the next round.
Right, yeah, that's fine. It only stayed in one place for 2 whole rounds. That's fine.
That's on you.
Yeah,
And you
sure.
also maintained a wonderful speech. Do you want me to ask you for what you orated about? I do declare that. No.
I didn't do no speech. There's no reason to. I wouldn't cast a curse.
You're inspiring courage. Of course, you're having a speech.
That's not a constant thing. It's just a hey. That's all you,
So
buddy.
should I take the +1 from the attack rolls for the last couple rounds away?
Then I jumped out.
Oh
Stop
my
arguing.
God.
Stop arguing.
All right, so 1 attack hitting Ragnar. Didn't hit. They're
Oh, thank
rolling
God.
just as well as you do.
Awesome.
No, their
Another guy
damage rolls
approaches.
are much better.
But God, if that hit, 8 damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh, wow, lucky. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so they're just watching as Ragnar is dodging like his life depends on it. Cranston's
Well,
opened up a nice little window for you to hop out of if you get the time.
yes, give me a second here. Am I gonna have 3 attacks of opportunity on me?
No, you can take a
Can only do
5-foot
one.
step, and then you can use a move action.
It's a
All right.
feat that lets you do it more than once per turn.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I got
And
the
if you
dodge thing.
5-foot
Yeah.
step, you don't provoke.
Nice.
Unless, of course, they have a special feat that allows them to do so.
All right. But I'm not gonna act first because you guys need to move out of the way first.
Yep. So I'm gonna go back to since we can't get out of the hole. I'm just gonna attack again.
No, I'm thinking like, wait, can't just Wes just jump out this turn?
I mean, if he wants to take fall damage jumping out of a second-story window, assuming there's no spikes or anything dangerous below.
Second story window, it's not gonna kill you, if I can recall. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna
second
do
story
1d6 non-lethal damage if you don't succeed an acrobatics check.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's a 2 by 4 foot hole. I don't think we can get around Wes into the hole while he's
No, but I'm
in
just like,
swim.
don't Wes have an action
Oh
this
yes,
turn?
Wes has actions. You can do his move
Yeah.
action now.
Yeah, I mean, just fucking jump.
Are you jumping, Wes?
Wes.
All right,
Did we
our
lose yet,
southern
Wes?
gentleman is AFK for a bit.
Oh, can you not hear me?
Oh no,
No,
we
we
can
No,
hear you
couldn't
now.
oh, there we go.
Oh shit! Oh god damn it! I wasn't talking the entire time. I'm god damn it. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
did we miss a speech or something?
No, yeah. I've been fucking. I was gonna say.
Where you were raging? Yeah.
I was trying to say that that I slapped the thing on, and then I just kind of awkwardly stood there, not moving. So yes, I'm going to jump out as soon as I slap the damn thing on.
All right, let's see.
Good.
What's your roll acrobatics? You make that DC. You don't take any damage from the fall. Let me move you off
I
the map.
jump out, do a little flip and land, and do a hero landing right on the ground.
That's hard on your
Ooh.
knees, don't you know?
I can take
Because you're well experienced on your knees. Got it.
yes. You don't know Cranston's sexuality, sir. You know what? Just for that, Cranston's sexuality is yes.
So he's bisexual.
He is yes.
He
This
is,
is
yes.
a world. This is a world with trolls and orcs and
And he's-
everything. You know
And he's into them all.
just for that,
So
My-
what you're saying is he's a thought.
because this is a current year game and we need diversity. We need diversity. I will be an omnisexual. Go ahead and do that.
All right, next person out the hole.
Oh yeah.
Because right now, I'm seeing the sunrise.
All right. Who's gone?
Wes is gone.
I can you not hear me? Okay.
No,
I
yeah.
can hear you right
Wes
now.
is out.
Yeah, he's saying that you left the room. Not that you
so-
left the voice chat.
So I'll be the last one out if you all don't mind.
All right.
All right.
I'm assuming you're saying something heroic like, go, my friends.
No, he's
Just
going to
get
channel
the fuck
energy.
out. I'll follow.
All right.
I mean, as long as you're communicating that, that's all, you know.
That's exactly how I'll communicate it.
Get the fuck out. This is my house.
Good.
Allah has
Alright.
revealed unto me, my children, that it is time for us to depart this place.
Real quick, Bird.
Yes.
Am I able to do anything else once I jump out?
We'll save that for when you finally jump out.
I did.
You are out, but we'll save that once this round concludes.
All right.
I should add +1 to that. Oh well.
All right.
It's probably
so-
still not enough.
All right. Yeah, you take let's see. You take 1 non-lethal damage.
Got the wind knocked out of you.
Your old praying
Oh, damn.
knees. So let me move you out of here.
Nice. So I take a step
Yep,
And
step.
then I jump.
All right, you do your acrobatics.
All right, just give me a second. I'm finding. There we go.
All right, you indeed make it without having to take damage.
Oh yeah, sweet.
All right, now it's Graves' turn.
Grave.
Let's see, did he mute himself?
All right, so I'm just gonna send the wisp out of the hole and have it just right outside of it because
It
it doesn't
will
have
slowly
legs and
float
can hover.
downwards. Yeah.
And then I, right before leaving, am going to channel energy for one
One
damage to all of
damage.
them.
And I believe this is also
Nice.
will to half, so they take one damage.
It's all of them, and then I will follow, and I'm hoping I can grab onto my wisp to assist my descent.
I love it.
You would be incorrect in that assumption, so roll acrobatics.
Then roll for awareness to see if we jumped into the ogre pit.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
if there was. If there was. All right, did you roll your acrobatics yet? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, and
I made it.
14. I said it was DC 15, didn't I?
I
Well,
don't
don't
know.
don't we have a +1 for saves from that prayer?
Oh yeah.
Out of your line of sight. The funny thing about jumping last is you don't get the buffs from the people that were channeling buffs.
What are you talking about? As soon as I'm outside of the hole, I can see all of them underneath me.
Okay, let me see. Did you already take it? Yeah, okay. You get your +1. Actually, yeah, +1 from skills, so you're out of there.
You're fine, man.
All right,
Sorry, I was trying to see a tooltip.
unfade, unpause. There we go. You jump out into what appears to be the courtyard of the keep. Before you is that front gatehouse you walked through. Uh, there's
All
no
right.
telling how many guards are there, but to your right is a kennel, and within there are dogs. And they look at you,
This
and
thing.
yep.
Are they
Actually,
all
probably.
good boys?
uh, they smell something. They heard your descent, and they start barking. And down here, let's see. Yeah, it's you can see stuff through in the evening light. You got the moon slowly shining down in the courtyard below. Uh, None of the guards in the area are in sight, but they certainly can hear you from that window you made, and wherever they are on the second floor, they're certain to know that you
All right.
jumped off.
So I take it this door is locked.
Uh,
Main gate, yeah.
Yep.
you can assume so, but double checking.
Is it like how is it locked? Is it just a wooden plank just across some sort of stuff, or is it requires it a key?
Real quick, I just double checked. I can use fascinate on the dogs, right?
Yes, you can, since it's not technically combat out here.
All right.
Ooh.
So as soon as I see them, I look at them both, and I go, "Who's a good boy?
All right.
Who is the best boys? Are you the best boys? Yes, you are. Yes, you
Can
are
you
the best
click?
boy."
Can you click the fascinate to show me if it requires a roll or not?
Sure. Give me 1 second. I accidentally closed my character sheet. 1 second.
Oh, no worries. I've done a lot of accidental stuff tonight.
That's what she said.
Oh, and we missed a bunch of good dad jokes too. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing I most heard about for this recording.
Oh no. Oh no, my dad jokes.
Bard can use his performance, so I have to roll a performance.
You don't have to roll; it's automatically successful. But do click on the fascinate title to like what Crom is doing to just show me the ability. All right. Yeah, we do have to fix that at some point. Okay, will save DC 10 plus half bard's level, which is 1, plus charisma modifier, which is 4. Alright, that'd be a DC 15 will save. Pop, pop. Okay, one dog is fascinated, the other one doesn't know what the fuck you're doing and starts snarling. And I'm gonna just guess they'll bark in the next round, which will stop the other dog from just being fascinated.
I'm assuming the kennel is either locked or latched in some way.
Yes, it is latched. They're not roaming free, but that means they will start drawing guards to your location.
All right,
So,
so I'm going to move directly up to the main gate
and you're gonna
and see
give
if
it
I
a
can just push it
try.
open.
Right. Why is it saying it's?
Well,
Let's see.
I'm
The
also
main.
moving towards the
Yeah,
gate.
I'm gonna go with him. Like,
All right. The main gate is a heavy door. You can actually you push on it. It gives only a slight little, but there is apparently a bar on the other side that is preventing you from opening it through that door. However,
I
there
kick it.
is. Let's see. Back to there. There is a gatehouse tower on your left, which has a door that looks slightly ajar from Thomas and sorry, from any of the guards from uh, that probably left a search for you guys.
Hmm.
Abner, you want to check the guardhouse door? You're not nearly as fragile as I am.
Hmm. All right, sure. I open the door.
The door is indeed open. Let me reveal that area for you guys.
Thank you.
Yep, still recording. Gotta double check that because I'm terrible. All right, you got a room, no guards. Let's see, and you
I
got
let them know.
a stairway that leads, not stair, a ladder that leads upwards. There's no connection to the gatehouse from here,
Hmm.
so you have to climb up a ladder to reach the second floor, and you may have a way to climb
Well,
downwards into the central
I
area.
go. Might as well.
Radio. Anyone want to follow him?
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask
Move to the door.
Cranston if he has anything on that magical scarf of his that could potentially get us down if we're stuck on the roof.
Yeah, sounds
yes,
good.
I have some rope.
Nice. By the way, over here and over here, is it just walls?
It's pretty thick walls. You can't see
All right.
what's on top of them, but you can assume that guards would be patrolling up there.
Okay. So I go up the thing.
Yep. Uh, is West staying where he is?
I was gonna say I'd like to search the area real fast, like just look around, see if there's any other points of interest in the courtyard.
Well, you got the keep behind you that you jumped out the second story of.
Oh, is there any way we can bar the entrance to the keep?
Um,
I mean, I'm worried that the guards are just gonna jump out the hole we made.
that is indeed a problem, which I will be throwing at you next round.
Stop giving the DA
I'm
ideas.
Uh,
telling you, my dude. I'm just telling.
you got a fountain, but you probably can't move that. Yeah, you can't see any big obstructions unless you had lots of time on your hands to dismantle some wooden fence that a pair of guard dogs are inside.
All right.
You roll
You roll for
perception
me,
to see if we
Chris?
can find anything else useful.
And remember, you're operating on low light vision, so
You have a lantern in the thing, so you can just take that thing out and start shining it.
Oh, since we're operating on low light vision, I'll have my companion cast dancing lights.
If I take the lantern out, there's no way to put it back in, and I have nothing to hold it in.
Yeah.
That's why I'm having my companion cast dancing lights.
okay. So let's see how to do that. Dancing lights. Can you click that?
Yes, 1 second.
Okay. And yeah, let's just for now operate your aura on your companion, so your companion's glowing with its
Mhm.
fellow will-o-wisps. So everything there in that 10 foot is well illuminated. Everything outside of it is dim light, and everything 10 feet beyond that is pretty dark. Abner Thistlewick, are you still concentrating on your prayers? Corinne?
Yeah, I will keep praying.
Okay, so you can only take just move actions then, because concentration's standard.
All right, so
All
who's
right.
going up the ladder first?
I am going up.
All right, you hear
I
the
am running up the ladder.
all right, you hear the dog start barking. Uh, one of the guards just rushed. One of the wounded guards just rushed to the cell and looked through the window. Uh, you're not casting any light where you are, but they can see light being cast through. They can see a dim light casting through the bottom of this guard tower. Um,
Did they roll perception for that?
well, fuck you, Wes.
Keep in mind, wait, is
I've
that
been a DM much longer than I've been a player now. Come on.
now? Keep in mind, is that the guard? You said one of the wounded ones, so that's either the one who got acid and lightning fired and frosted, or it's the one who's
And
intimidated.
intimidated.
The one that's been just stabbed, or yeah,
And intimidated.
yeah, the one stabbed
The
is
stabbed
intimidated.
one got intimidated.
Yeah, but mm, yeah, they can't see the light, but let's see, from the distance they can still see Corinne.
Come on.
Well, it's a +1 added to DC, and it's right in
Low,
front of him.
low light from a distance and elevated. Nah.
They see something. They see a shadowy something by the door.
Yeah, it's a +1 to DC every what 5? No, it's 10 feet. So yeah, it's every 10 feet. So that's
Plus
Oh well.
3 to DC.
3. I don't know what darkness
All right.
adds.
He's seen. I'm going up the ladder.
Okay, you're going up the
Also,
ladder.
I hope I'm not pushing it too much, but I'm feeling the tide coming along, so I just wanna get it done.
Not a problem.
Move your character over.
Oh, where did I go?
Uh, Hold on a second. I have to scroll through this big fucking map. All right. Let's see. Let me start revealing things.
And Corinne, when you get inside the gatehouse, would you mind barring the door behind you?
All right, this is what you see over yonder, upper.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you see anything helpful, please yell at us.
I see two other ladders, I think.
He knows. He knows he sees other ladders, and those ladders can. Uh, one set of ladders goes up to the roof of the gatehouse, and the other set
Uh,
seems to go down into the bottom floor of the
Alright.
gatehouse.
I'm gonna just do that, and my next move is going down.
Climbed up, going down. Those are your two actions. Let me move your
Yep.
character appropriately.
I will follow him.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell back that I think I found the way to the inside of the gatehouse, or whatever it's called, the other side of the gate.
Skipping lots of
So
content,
follow me.
guys.
Yeah, well, we're trying to get out of here.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. No complaints from me.
Yeah.
Maybe if we didn't, if the guard wasn't magically alerted at the very beginning of this goddamn thing, and been having to play the
Look,
instead of having a fun little game, of sneaking our way through a dungeon, experiencing all kinds of fun, and fighting for our lives in a single room, and then being accosted by dogs, and then having laser eyes McGillicuddy seeing us in the complete darkness. No, that was
it's
great.
not complete darkness. It's as much as you can see right there.
Uh huh.
Is what they could see. Uh,
Uh huh.
and plus, they rolled 20. Okay, what am I supposed to do?
You're
Oh
supposed to
God.
lie. You're the DM. You make the fucking
The roll
rules.
is on screen, but then again, I guess nobody can see that now because there's no video fucking evidence.
Exactly.
Damn you, Cranston the bastard! You deleted my OBS for this.
Fudging the die slightly in order for better theatrics is part of the silent job of a DM.
Yeah.
Just say.
All right,
Uh,
are
All
you
right.
guys following?
Abner,
Yeah. I guess I will use my actions to move inside and then bar the door.
Okay, but
all
cancel
right.
your aura for this round for doing that.
Is it okay if I go up?
You may.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for that, so you don't need a buff.
All right.
I mean, you could roll for climb, but
Do
All
you
right.
want me to
No
Don't.
one
move?
else.
Don't.
Because
No.
you move to that revealed area where
I'll
what's
just be
face's
here.
grave is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Next turn.
That would be a lot of movement, but yeah, let's let you do that. All right, so Abner's barring the door. Nobody has come out yet. The dogs haven't stopped barking, but let me hide away these areas again because
I'm
you
gonna
can see
wait
them.
in this area until Abner gets up so that I can say, "Hey, we're going this way."
Sounds good. Oh damn! Can't see shit anymore.
Yeah, because someone's barring the door.
Good.
All right. You can't hear footsteps coming outside yet, Abner. Okay, so this would be the next round. You can do your movements if you want. There is a bar on your side of the door for the main courtyard and for what
hmm
you assume is the exterior of the place.
Well, I unbar the outer door, and then I throw open the doors.
All right,
Yes, let
all
us
right.
get very swiftly the hell out of here.
Indeed.
Leaving your
I have a
companion behind, but
question.
okay.
I have a
No,
question
we're
real
not
quick.
going to leave them. The door is open. They're going to be able to follow us. It's not going to be a problem.
All right, what's the question?
Um, this ladder up here that's going up to the roof, is that permanently affixed, or can I just remove it to stop people from coming down it?
Do you have an
Yeah.
axe to chop the ladder down?
I have a burn spell.
Uh, it's not going to be enough to burn the wood. You would know that as a courier.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it's
You'd
me
have to
and my
apply the
companion.
flame to. Yeah, your burning's not going to be hot enough. And I don't know if your companion generates heat yet.
No, I meant they have the same spell, so it's
Yeah.
instead of 1d3.
Roll perception for a torch sticking on a wall or something.
Yeah, you can roll to see if you find anything useful up here. Oh boy, that doesn't tell me anything.
What is a torch? How hard can it hide?
Yeah. You have light. Yeah, you can find a couple burning sconces, but the torches are out. Like they're not
Can I
lit.
light them with a cantrip?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can.
I would like to do that and use them to set fire to the ladder going to the roof.
So, Gray, were you in here for arson?
that just sounds like burning the ladder with extra steps.
That's what it is. So I would like to do that and then take one of the sconces.
It's not a ladder made of straw or hemp. It's a ladder made of wood. So it's not going to just catch fire
Yes.
instantly. If
Yeah,
you
so
have
if you
a
light
flask
the
of oil,
torch.
maybe.
You said there were a couple of burnings or sconces that were out, so I was going to just take one of them, light it,
Fucking
and
grab
let it
all of
sit
them.
under the ladder on the bottom rung so eventually it'll catch and burn up, and then take the other one down after Corinne and light up the one that goes into the actual gatehouse area.
Okay.
That is
Corinne,
smart.
you have
I will
actions.
climb whenever you allow me to climb.
All right. You climb. You can spend your move action while here to get down the other ladder, so you can just move to where Cranston is. Okay. All right. So you spent your round doing that. Did you use anything to bar the door with? There's probably like a chair or a crate in the room, but the door. Well,
I assume it being a prison that all doors have a sturdy locking mechanism on there somewhere.
You would be correct if it wasn't for the guard tower not being locked.
Uh,
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a minor obstruction and delay.
yeah, she Blues brothered it. She just like threw a bunch of shit in front of it. Put a
Yeah,
bench
Yeah,
I
on
have
it.
so
experience.
it's gonna cause trouble for whoever's trying to open the
Bunch
door.
of potted plants.
I can go back and cast a blessing on it.
Yeah.
Give it a plus
Oh my
one bonus
gosh.
to confound.
I
Oh
will
no.
proceed to follow the party and try to light up the ladder that is going into the main gatehouse area.
Okay. So you've well looted much of your captors up until now. Um, let me roll.
We didn't kill the hounds. They're going to release the hounds.
The home.
Let me see.
They got to get the hounds past all the obstructions and whatnot first.
Well, they also have to first release them. So.
And
And then
I
they
guess
need to
get
break
them to
down
climb the
their
ladder.
own gate.
And of course, they don't see you. Wunderbar.
Exactly.
All right, so you can go ahead and start making a sprint for it. You got a good
Yeah.
lead on your opponents. So you can
So
move up
how?
to. Let me just reveal most of this area that you can probably see without uh, going round by round. All right.
Oh,
Whoops.
so there's another fucking outpost over there.
Do not look behind the
Oh.
curtain.
Oh. I'm terribly sorry.
All right, you
I
see
canceled my
a.
dancing lights.
Okay. You see a bridge All right. The
How
area
far
around
can we get this?
Gringerscar Prison is on water. Near the coast of the island where it's on, there are riptides that would not be too pleasant to try to swim in. But as you reach the bridge, the waters start getting calmer. Uh, Across the bridge, someone roll perception. Well,
I was
anyone.
gonna say, if you guys hold on a second, meet me like right here or something, or
All
wherever,
right.
because I
Okay,
go.
I'm gonna say you could reach the bridge safely without having to start rolling stealth.
All right. So I've got a couple things in here. I've got 50 feet of rope, and I've got this sack. Looks to be full of spell components. Can anyone use these?
Unfortunately, nobody really needs spell components.
All right. Well, uh, I pull the sack out and I start handing out clothing to everyone. There's a
Oh,
pair of clothes for each of us.
nice.
But before you start pulling the clothes out, do we have time to change before we cross the bridge?
Well, what do you
Yeah,
guys think is best? Should we stay in the rags and try to cross, or what?
I mean, I'm just saying we should just bust that place open.
All right.
But that's my character speaking. So you guys answer in character too.
I mean, how harsh are the waters near the near the bridge?
Nearer to the bridge, they're calmer, but everywhere, let's say adjacent to the island, what? Yeah, anywhere adjacent to the landmass itself is little violent. It's not going to be pleasant to try to swim out while you're, let's start paying. Let's say if you're like right here, that's not going to be pleasant, but you could probably safely start swimming out if you go underneath the bridge.
Oh yeah, we can try to swim underneath the bridge.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't even be swimming. It would be more just like kind of guiding ourselves alongside the bridge as we
Yeah,
swim our way on the opposite side and just kind of
yeah.
snake our way.
If the creator
Then we
intended
should.
for us to swim, he would have given us fins.
Well, you go ahead and you just consider your arms and legs the close equivalent.
That is my way of saying I cannot swim.
I do
Oh,
not have that as a learned skill either.
That's why I'm saying I wouldn't even really consider it swimming. I'd more consider it just kind of guiding us along
He
the
has
underside of
experience
the
as a
bridge.
DM. I didn't say anything. He's already starting to rules lawyer me.
Oh, don't give me that. There's there's a difference between swimming and
how? Okay.
and swimming out in the wild, out in the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
and and kind of running your hand along a
Yeah.
bridge
So
and just kind of
I
waiting.
guess the
You know,
question is then how far up above the water level is the bridge?
yeah, that's another
Can
good.
we hold on to the bridge while we are quote unquote swimming?
Let's see. The bridge is made of sturdy stone cobbles.
Also,
Uh,
is the water
there's
passing under the
water
bridge?
freely passing underneath the bridge, so you will
All
have
right.
to. Well, it's not going to be a high swim check, but you could probably make a swim check to move between the rocks. But you will have to be holding on until you make it about
All right.
midway to the bridge.
Just as a note, we're playing an evil campaign and we managed to escape from the entirety of Act 1 almost and haven't killed anything.
Well,
Not for
that
I
lack of
know.
trying, though.
again
I'll
to
admit.
reiterate,
Yeah.
Mister Blow the Horn of Gondor kind of ruined our chance to kill anything. So,
Yeah.
Not to point the finger here, but you could have fascinated the guards.
And also, I don't know, maybe have the drunken, starving guards go, oh, noises, and like kind of drunkenly attack
Yeah.
us, maybe, instead of
So, okay,
hurting the
gentlemen,
attacker.
I propose if we want to kill things, let's just run over the bridge and see what's in that guardhouse.
I mean, there can't be much in it.
Yeah, like
Sure.
one, maybe two guards top.
The Lord would not place before us such an obstacle we could not overcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
True.
one or
I
two dragons,
agree
right?
with
Yeah,
this.
listen,
Given
listen, listen, listen. When the preacher tells you something, God is quote unquote a DM.
Okay, with
I
your
will side with the preacher as my character as being an untrained skill and a negative strength score. My native swim check is -1.
all right,
Oh,
might I
Oh.
so is
narrate?
mine. So is mine.
Okay, with your perception checks, you see at the opposite bank from which the bridge is attached, a little guardhouse and a wolfer that's sitting by, guard dog,
And what? Oh, okay.
a little boomer.
Oh,
Oh, wonderful.
I'm just like, okay, Cranston, you go do your thing with the dog.
Well, I
His
mean,
sexuality is yes.
I wouldn't go that far. They
No,
have
I
to
mean,
be
you
horses are
said.
fine, but dogs, that's too far.
I
they
mean,
have to be
trolls, are they
sentient.
real? Are trolls sentient, really?
Yes. They're aware of self.
Have you seen orcs' crime statistics?
Oh my
Um,
god.
let's not get into fantasy race realism here. Come
Oh
on.
my fucking god.
All right, so are we crossing this bridge?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start marching forward, singing hymns.
Okay. Alright,
Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the way.
so you guys want to make stealth checks on your approach, or are you just marching?
I mean,
Is
Well, he
there?
said he was
how far?
marching singing hymns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I'm also
I was
thinking.
saying that sarcastically, but if you want to
yes,
sneak, we
I'm.
can.
Oh,
Look, I'm not Arch.
uh,
Okay, I don't.
thank you. Thank you. I'm also. I'm just thinking, how far behind are the actual guards? Have they? Do we? Can we tell if they've noticed that we've actually gone outside yet?
One has noticed that at least someone was standing outside the gatehouse, so they're probably going to be checking all three levels of the
Yeah.
gatehouse,
Yeah. So I'm
and
just.
maybe the
Uh,
courtyard in case.
yeah. So. Yeah, exactly. So, how much slower are we going if we're doing stealth? Is there any movement penalty?
Is there any movement penalty?
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
just
Must be
thinking that if
half.
it's
we're
half, but you can move twice
okay,
around, so it might as well just be regular speed.
Okay,
All
how
all
did
right.
right.
that
Well,
work?
then we don't really miss.
I somehow rolled a 0 on a d20.
No, you rolled a.
You
Yeah, you
rolled
did.
3.
No, you rolled a 3 + 3 and got a 6.
No, oh, okay, never
Yeah,
mind. Okay, I'm
hover.
mistaken.
You hover your
I'm
mouse
tired.
above that number.
I am tired. I am tired. I'm tired.
It's okay. I
That's
thought the
okay.
same thing earlier. I was like, wait, did I roll a 0?
Holy fuck!
Okay, so Cranston's the only one making any real noise. Let's see if the guard dog here cares, which I think he by default can hear that. Do 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 do.
He's lecturing me about adhering too closely to my doctrine.
Nice.
Yeah, so the dog can
God
hear
damn.
Cranston and Ragnar.
What?
Well, and
Me? I
me
got
as
20.
well. And I forgot to roll for my
Oh,
companion,
sorry.
but I'm assuming.
Okay, yeah, he can hear
Crom and
Crom.
Cran.
Yeah, Crom and Cran. So he turns
All
his
right.
head. He starts growling.
All right. Cran, do
I
your thing.
will do the fascination.
Yeah. Also, Verd, can you move us forward to where we should be? Thank you very much.
I will start slapping my knees and and being like, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You good boy?
All right,
Yes,
let's
you
see
are.
if this works better this
Yes,
time.
you are. Good boy. Good boy. The
You
best
know,
boy."
if you want to make this last a bit longer, we could have it be a ruse that you guys left and come back and just kill everyone.
What? Two daggers? Chain?
No.
Well, you don't know what you're coming up against here. You might get a resupply of things to kill
Oh,
people.
We have 3 days to
and
get to the what is it, the hut with a lantern
Yeah.
yeah,
in the moors.
I
Yeah.
The
think it's gonna be
Moors, whoever that is.
real difficult for us to be able to do the mental
And
gymnastics of
right,
that in game.
the dog is fascinated by you slapping your knees. Everyone can try to move by as stealthily as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is the door unlocked?
You can move
start
30.
I slowly start to walk to the dog
All right.
as he's still fat with me,
Yep.
and I begin to scratch behind his ears and give give him
Um,
some belly rubs and all that good stuff. It's all part of the fascination.
all right.
Mm.
Another stealth check. Yes, I can tell. Just another fascinate check. Fascinate stealth.
Holy shit!
Oh boy.
Why do I get all these rolls from now? Why did I not like roll these just a little bit earlier? All
Uh,
right. So the tank of the group is the stealthiest. What the fuck?
All right, but that doesn't matter now because the door that you're right by opens up.
Ooh.
Inside there are two guards. Their weapons aren't drawn yet. They're very confused at why they heard something outside, but now they're like, okay, what the fuck is this? Because something's petting their guard dog while telling amusing stories about his time in Land of the Free.
Snap the dog's neck before it can attack.
no, I'm just
Oh my god.
Oh,
This is an
I
evil
mean,
campaign.
we are evil, yes.
I'm
Are we
I'm
that evil?
it, nothing complicated is required to fascinate a dog. So I'm just
uh,
talking about how good of a boy he is and scratching behind his ears. That's
actually,
all I'm
you've
doing.
spent, let's see, how many rounds you've spent doing your bardic performance. Let me just check that because you can't
Then
do this forever.
one.
You've spent at least four rounds up in the prison. You've tried to fascinate the dogs in the kennel, but failed, so you stopped for that round. Yeah, you have two more rounds of fascinate left, or bardic performance. Let's
All
see.
right.
Is fascinate okay? These guards have to roll will not to be fascinated.
Technically, yes. There is no limitation.
They don't fail. They're completely fascinated by you guys.
I will take this moment to just tackle one of them to. No,
No,
actually, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
no. Don't.
No.
I catch you guys' attention and I start
Hmm.
waving my hands, motioning you guys to walk. Just go.
Just walk
Just
away.
All
go.
right.
And I look at everyone and I'm like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
everyone here is gonna have a good time, right? Reminds me of another good time I had
Yes.
a while ago. Why don't you guys? And I motion to the guards and I'm like, why don't you guys sit down and set down a spell and we'll talk about it.
Roll
Oh.
a diplomacy check.
No, I'm not. This is part of the fascination.
Yes, but diplomacy check.
Why?
Because you're the
Diplomacy.
face character. Convince them.
You're
That
telling them to do something. They're
but I'm not. They don't have to actual. It's part of the fascination.
just
It's
do the diplomacy.
be
Oh
disarmed.
my god.
stand there and don't attack me. That's basically
Failure
what.
has no repercussion. Just roll diplomacy.
That's a lie if I ever heard one.
I tell you what, failure doesn't have. Okay, all right, and we'll see.
Maybe they'll think we're lost travelers along
There
the
we
road
go.
and give us
Okay.
something to help us on our way.
They find you very fascinating, and for whatever reason, despite you guys being in rags and obviously looking like prisoners, but you're probably not showing off your brands that much. But they're like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna sit down. This guy is
Oh
interested.
my fucking god.
All right.
We are just four simple tramps with a fucking ghost following one of us.
And a love of
Yeah,
dogs.
exactly. We're
So
nothing more
Wes
than
is the
that,
V of this
comrades.
campaign.
All right, let's just move off the map then. Just slowly and surely.
And I'm like, oh man, you know what? I forgot.
Turn my oven off.
I've got a couple of I've got a nice bottle of whiskey on my horse.
Okay, you can
That
make the move actions to get out of sight, and then the fascinate breaks after you've already run off following
yeah.
the rope.
Well, so I tell them, you guys just stay right there for just a minute, just a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a bottle of whiskey and we'll share a couple of stories. I promise. I'll be right back. And I just bolt.
Oh god.
All right, let's see.
And I did deliberately move my companion around the backside of that. They don't need to see a ghost wisp floating
Yeah,
past
that
the
is fair.
door.
And if you want me to roll a bluff to see if they were convinced of that, I will. But
I mean, you could have kept seeing, your chances and see if you could convince them to give us stuff like weapons and money.
No. 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 And no.
9 on bluff, so they probably don't believe all that. But
I don't think they would have believed us for much longer either way.
So,
But all right, so
you're
what happened?
welcome, Vernon. We successfully escaped your prison in the first episode.
This is to be expected. There's so much
Oh wait,
was left
Verd.
behind.
My dear Verdant. You told me that you had prepared 3 episodes already.
Yeah,
Have we
that
just
was
skipped all of it?
assuming that just one skill check didn't roll a fucking nat 20.
Oh my god.
Uh, just out of curiosity, as we are leaving, is there any hint or flicker of light from the top of the gatehouse where I was burning the first ladder?
You don't see a pyre being lit, but you do see lanterns up there. Lantern light.
Mm,
So what you're saying is I didn't successfully destroy the maneuverability of it.
No,
oh,
and
damn.
besides, there's another ladder anyway.
so we all bolt out of there. How far do we get?
Mhm.
Guards are like, hey.
Yeah.
I guess the question: do we get away unharmed?
The dog has lightly forgot about you, but the men inside are very confused and will take at least a round to figure it out. But you are not yet safe. You must now cross the moors, likely at night, because it probably is after your great escape attempt. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the moors outside Veriston are far from hospitable. These dark, brackish salt marshes teem with mosquitoes and other buzzing pests. The good news is that the ever-present shallow brine pools and streams will make tracking you guys difficult.
That's good at least.
All right,
I would
now
like to propose that now would be a good time to change our clothes.
Yes.
Well, you might
We are in the swamp, so
want to get a little bit farther, but yeah,
Yeah, sure.
unless there's boots in there, I'll put the boots on.
There's a full set of clothes, so
Just a full set, or does it say multiple?
uh, and common clothes in the PC sizes.
So
So
4
I'm
sets of
getting a
clothes.
set of clothes
Okay.
for all of us.
4 sets of clothes then.
Yeah, let's get a safe distance away and then change clothes, I suppose.
Well, I mean, if guards stumble upon us, we don't want them to look at us and immediately know.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just reading ahead, and damn.
since we've
Okay.
escaped, that might be a good stopping point to give you a chance to read up.
Hmm.
No.
Yeah, I think,
You're not yet out of the woods yet.
of course.
Survival or roll survival or knowledge geography to get farther beyond just the. This is an entirely unmapped portion of the adventure, by the way. So let me change the screen real quick. Bloop. All right.
Also, is there some way of minimizing these fucking windows?
Which ones?
The player characters, I don't need to open and close it all the time.
You can make it pop out, and then you can make it go into the taskbar.
Mm.
Wow, those are some insane rolls. Look at
What?
that. 2211, 2211.
What the fuck?
Now, depending on how far we get, we still got another 2 days. I wouldn't be opposed to going back at some point. Just taking out the guards in the outer guardhouse,
All right.
I
get the
have
other
to
found,
The
reiterate.
taking out some more guards because I want to find out what was making all the noise in the room next to us.
I have to reiterate with what?
The question is, do you want to? Well, yeah. Back to what
We
Greg
just
said. Do
got
you want
out.
to actually return to raid the place, or do you want to just leave?
Go.
Well,
Maybe if we found a stash of weapons or something, like
Well,
maybe. Yeah,
you
absolutely.
had two
well,
walking stashes of weapons right there to kill.
well, no, that's my
Oh my
thought.
What?
god.
Is if we go back, we take those two out, and then that
Wait,
is
wait,
shields,
wait. Are you
swords.
guys saying? Are you guys arguing for that? The four of us are gonna take on an entire prison worth of guards?
No, just the two that were there
Yeah, and
in
I
the
have to.
guardhouse.
I hate to be the party pooper here, but those swords and shields and armor are on people that use them,
Yeah,
and we have
they heard us.
and a chain and
Look,
rags.
look, my children, the Lord will provide for us. The light is all we need, and we must find this adulterous harlot and bring her to justice before she has time to do anything about it and run to get help.
Sure.
She did help
Oof.
4 felons escape from prison after all.
All right.
You
What do
were
you
So,
mean,
one of
felons?
them.
What do you mean, felons? I'm a
all right,
fucking freedom fighter.
with your rolls, you are able to get to the house in the moor within an hour, because you
All
knew.
right,
Okay.
get there within 3 days. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
So you're pretty
Get
much
here within
it's
3 days, 4 hours later. So,
Her to it.
This is where you roll perception to see if you snuck up on her taking a bath or something.
Well, hold
I
on.
mean, it would be really great if we got there before her because she had something to do
Oh my
along the way.
fucking god.
Real talk. Real talk, guys. When
Yeah.
we reach the house, before we like go around in front of the house, I'm like, all right, it's time to wear clothing now. So
well,
Yes.
before you
I
say that, roll stealth checks, each of you.
fucks. I just want to wear human clothes.
No,
I want to
no
stop
pants.
wearing rags.
Oh my god, man.
Okay, yeah, that's all good enough.
Congratulations on your stealth check there,
Yeah,
Cranston.
exactly.
Finally.
I reluctantly be silent.
Okay, yeah, you make it there within an hour. You have no visible trouble. Yep. All right. Fuck me. This adventure's
I would like to put
pretty
some
long.
clothes on now.
Yes, you can dress up yourself.
Thank you.
Session ending with one more line. After escaping the prison, surviving let me cross that out, and crossing the moors with the guard patrols at your heels, finding the house on the old moor pales beside your other accomplishments. As promised, a lonely lantern burns in the upper story. The place otherwise shows little sign of habitation. Old, but well appointed. The house is large, imposing, and alone on its hill. Painted a dark green and surrounding by a barbed that's a fucking terrible sentence. Painted a dark green and surrounded by a barbed wrought iron fencing, nothing about this place seems inviting or a sanctuary. Still, it is your destination. Where will you go if not here? You have an appointment to keep. Best not keep your nameless benefactor waiting.
Well,
Okay,
I guess.
experience doling out time. Fuck me.
Well,
I,
we
I
didn't defeat a single creature, so do I
excuse
get
me,
points or
excuse me,
negatives?
excuse me. I drew blood,
Well, so did I.
so there you go. And also, several fascination checks and all that stuff. And
I'm just saying, we managed to break out of an entire prison, get an island prison, get across the bridge, and we're not pursued beyond our cell.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, just that should
We
be
did
worth something.
we did pretty fucking good. And
Yeah.
had we had Macho the Super Cop fucking ringing the bell at the slightest sound of anything happening, and we were able to fight off all the guards, escape, and have no pursuers. So yeah,
And we
Yeah.
also still have one of those portable windows.
Wait, we do?
You
I
used the
believe
only
we had
one.
No, we
two,
used
right?
it.
no, we only had one.
Oh, we only had one. I thought we had two.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no.
Would my survival check be enough to know if there is a nearby church of some type?
Oh my friend.
No. But you do see something else that could distract you from this journey. Uh,
What would that be?
Not in my
uh,
swamp.
you would see a trail to what might be a beast's lair.
No
Why?
daggers,
We
a
know where
chain,
we should go.
rags.
Let's go to that
No, we
fucking
have
house.
clothes now. We
Okay,
just
okay,
don't have weapons necessarily.
okay. Excuse me, daggers, a chain,
All right.
Yeah.
street clothes. We upgraded.
We ain't got shit.
Which is why I think at some point we should go rob the guards.
Oh my fuck.
What
Again,
about what about high survival rolls leading to like fashioning a crude spear or club or something?
Sure. And by the way, doling out experience, you guys have earned 3,400 XP
Damn.
for evading four guards that were in your prison cell, for evading the two guard dogs that were in the kennel uh, by the gatehouse, and for evading the guard dog and uh, the two guards inside the front gatehouse, and lastly for getting the house at the end of the moor.
So we
Alright.
leveled up already.
We completed the
Okay.
quest. Of course we did.
So did you say 3,400?
Correct.
Nice. So let's go into the house, I say. Or actually, would this be a good place to stop?
I would probably appreciate so, because
Yeah, I could. Me too, because sleep.
Yes, but I think this was a very fun first session.
yeah, it's a nice little train wreck. Yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
it was a mess,
no, no.
but it's all right.
No. What do you mean train wreck? We were never on the rails to begin with.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was a train ride that massively jumped the rails, and all of a sudden that train became a slide rolling mercilessly down the hill, completely out of control, and then
And
jumped over a bridge and landed on a barge, and it became a boat.
and for
That's what
the
this was.
and for the sake of missing footage, which I'm going to start ending here shortly. Well, the
Hmm.
the footage that we do have, that's total at 1 hour 30, despite. Anyway, yes,
Oh,
ending this
real
footage.
quick from me.
If I do need to do any recording just to set up what travesty occurred at the start, uh, I'll see about doing it tomorrow because you guys are all tired and whatnot, and I'm certain
Hmm.
Oozlu has a stream or something that you guys will gather for tomorrow.
I'm probably not going to watch anything tomorrow.
Just so everyone's aware, I am going to be free tonight, tomorrow night, and Monday. If y'all want to get together and do another session, that is, of
Um,
course, if Verd has any stuff available.
I do not,
how
unless you
about
want to charge back into the.
Well, I tell you what, unless you want to give
uh,
us some weapons and armor, we can. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe we walk into this thing and there's no one
you
there,
know,
but there's a couple of sets of leather armor, maybe,
it,
and a couple of
you know what, guys? How about this? I'm gonna end my
crossbows.
streaming right now, and then we're gonna have some finishing words, and then I am off to bed.
All right.
Sounds good.
Ending streaming right now.